I used to be an IT project manager in China, and my job was to help customers implement projects within budgets and schedule. In 2013, I had a chance for a big project, but this time it was not for customers. It was for my family, and I couldn't delay. I will never forget this month. I left Shanghai, left my family, and landed in Toronto alone. Everything went smoothly at first. It only took me 10 days to find a cheap and convenient place. After 10 years of leaving school, I was an eager student again. I felt really happy to start school. Every day on my long bus rides, I would listen to my radio and already mature. Every opportunity I had, I was learning English. It was the most enjoyable month of my new life in Canada. In such a short time, I was able to get an interview with a big bank. I was nervous that I couldn't understand questions clearly. I failed, but I was still ready to do more. I was not going to give up. This was a good start. My luck started when I passed my driving test, even though I knew I drove too fast. I finished my program in college too, but I was wondering, what should I do? What do I do with all my qualifications? With all of these questions in my head, I happened to see a poster in the library. It was North York Community House's English Conversation Circle, and it was here that I met Maria, Isabel, and Russell, three people who would guide me in the future months. It was here that I joined a stepping stone to leadership program. I needed to take up any opportunity to enhance communication skills, networking, and interview skills. The program seemed to offer all this and more, so I gladly joined. I got a very good interview opportunity from a big US bank. That position matched my technical skills. I passed the telephone interview and went for an in-person interview. I thought I performed very well, but I couldn't believe that I was rejected again. It seemed that my luck had already gone. I didn't know what the issue was and how to handle it. I was in bad mood. Suddenly, I received a call from another interview. Although that was a great opportunity, I still felt stressed out and a little depressed. My friend introduced me to his boss, and I had gotten another interview opportunity. He was very nice, and he agreed to give me an offer, even though it was different from my background. Everybody had told me before that work is the highest priority, so you didn't care about what your first job is. But I did reject that offer. I didn't want to start from there again. I felt so regretful later and couldn't understand why I made such a stupid decision. I started the month feeling disappointed. It was then that I learned about shared Thanksgiving. At first, it was out of promise that I went to his family's home. Yet when I was there, surprisingly, I felt happy to be part of Canadian tradition. I spent my first Thanksgiving with a Canadian family. A bigger surprise was that I was interviewed by the news. It was so amazing that I still can't believe it really happened. In the same month, Russell became my mentor for the Stepping Stones project. He was someone who had a similar background to me. Thanks to his help and encouragement, my confidence was coming back. 4 interviews came in 1 week. I couldn't go to sleep. My energy was drained, and I felt so exhausted. But I finally got it. The plan I had in mind finally became a reality. I had a job, and it was time for me to get my family here. The power had gone out a few days before because of the ice storm, but the year ended on a good note. To my great surprise, the power was recovered on Christmas Eve, and that was the best gift ever. It took a while, but I finally reached my goals and succeeded in my new life.